Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hair Impact. I'm Cassandra Hilos, your host. And today I'm gonna give you 7 tips to help you with your panic attacks. Now, all these 7 tips are because of research on this subject, or and tested by me because I have my own panic attack journey, and I have it for years, and I didn't know that. So when you discover you have panic attacks, and I mean discover because at the beginning I had them when I just wake up in the middle of the night, and I didn't know that it were panic attacks. So I thought it was my stomach. And when I went to the doctor after some years, after I have them, I discovered actually they are panic attacks and can be severe because it looks like a heart attack. So you have this urge, this feeling that you're gonna die. And for my previous years of panic attacks I thought I will die, and if didn't drink any milk so I can burp, I will just die because of that. So the last year I faced my panic attacks, and today it was so good to tell you that my panic attacks are decreased a lot by duration also, and also frequency. So I'm much better because of that. And I'll give you these 7 tips that I learned from my experience and through studies. I have researchers and studies on the mental health, the researcher did. So I'm gonna share you some wisdom with you I discovered through my journey. So the number 1 tips is so important. It's not only about panic attacks, but a way for you to just face your stress, whether it's like you have panic attacks or anxiety or whatever is your symptoms because of stress. So breathe. That's the first tip. Just breathe. It's very easy as an advice, but very difficult to do it. So that when you have your panic attacks, and also as an exercise afterwards, during your day, or just schedule it maybe 3 times a day, or whatever you want to do. Whether you do the breathing exercises more frequent, that most will help you during your panic attacks. So how you breathe actually, that helps you. Now I have learned this exercise I'm doing, and I'm doing very frequent as I remember actually. So what you do is breathe and put all this air in your stomach. So breathe deeply to your stomach and keep there for some times. And during the time that you keep the air there, just be present. So that's a mindfulness exercise with breathe that lasts actually 2 minutes, and you do it like as much breath as you want in the 2 minutes. So breathe, fill your stomach with air, and just leave it as much as you can, and then just exhale, and do it just frequent. So breathe again with your stomach, keep it a little bit there, and then just exhale. And when you do it as you can do it 1, 2, 3 times, the 4th time, the 5th time, at the beginning you will think that you don't get enough air in you because of the panic attack, but if you give it a little bit, like 2-3 minutes, you'll start to feel better. So the second tip I'm going to share with you is not identified through research, through studies, but this is from my own experience actually, is to count. So to count, just count, like we count ships to fall asleep. The same way you can count to calm down, and to be less stress during your panic attack. So that's number 2 tips, personal tips I'm gonna give you for your panic attack. The third tip is actually founded through a mental health research site. I found out is to massage your head. So during your panic attack, because when you do this to your head, there's this hormone that is released, and this hormone is about to relax. So if you go to hairdressers, when they shampoo your hair, you feel relaxed, and some people even fall asleep. The same way that help, I think the same way is when you have a panic attack and you do this to your head, the same way. So number 4 tip is to get moving, maybe dancing or exercise or whatever it is that, because of the panic attack, you are in this mode of stress and adrenaline. If you get up and you move, then you will have your body to release it and just ultimately calm down. And I found out that is a very good tip, not only during your panic attack, but also afterwards. So put exercise in your daily life, whether you like dancing, hiking, whatever it is that you do and you like it, because it's important to like it so you can do it in the long term, or yoga, whatever it is, to release this stress or this you have inside you that cause panic attacks. Just keep doing it. Now another one is also important, and I think that what I was doing before I knew that were panic attacks, is cold water. So you can drink it or put it in your face, and because of the different temperature, it's like a shock to your body, and you will start feeling better because of that. You start feeling present, and that's what actually panic attack is. You feel that you are detached of the world. A lot of people have different way to experience panic attacks. I mean, you can don't see clearly or just feel detached from the world. It's really, really strange and very panicky way to experience it. But cold water will just make you reset, I guess, in a way. And because of the different temperature that your body is switching, then it will help you during your panic attack. And that's what I was doing before with the cold milk, but cold water is much better. So the other tip I'm going to share with you, number 6, is actually to notice your body, how it's starting, what it's doing in your panic attack. So after this year of me doing mindfulness practices that are helping me a lot, I know when my body, the panic attack will start. And so I do all these other tips I already shared with you before the panic attack. And actually panic attack is only just maybe a few seconds, but because I'm starting my breathing before it happened, it actually helps me to not even have a panic attack at the end, because I have these signals. My body show me that you have a panic attack. And that comes from you noticing your body. And that is through mindfulness practice, actually. If you Google it, you'll find a lot of practices and exercises you can do with your mindful exercises. It's going to help you be present and noticing your body. All these exercises are very helpful. There's one called body scan that you scan your body, and it's about 1 hour. So that is a good exercise. Google it and you'll find out. So the last tip I want to tell you is about what you can actually say to your bodies, except counting. Just remind yourself with your mind that you are safe. So just repeating a quote. Maybe some quote that you like to empower you, or just say you are safe. I mean, that's as simple as it. And you keep repeating yourself. It's like sending a message to your brain, because that's how panic attack starts, because of the thoughts we have here. So if you repeating that at the end, your brain will know that you are safe, and maybe you can control with your panic attack with that, just saying again and again, you're safe, or something else that will help you. So these are the 7 tips I want to share with you if you have panic attacks, or you have somebody that is, having panic attacks, because panic attacks are so common now. You already have in your life, or maybe you have in the future. You never know. It's good to know, because it looks like a heart attack. So it's very stressful, very scary experience to have. And just remember, you are safe. Nothing will happen. Maybe when you have it, you will be afraid, but just look at me. Look at me that I have experience, and look at other people that are experiencing it every single day, suffering when they are. So this is my 7 tips for you. Hope it will help you. And remember, make science your superpower. And I'll see you next time with another episode.